What is going on YouTube? It's Xenox, and today the new Bundesliga team this season has obviously dropped. We've got some insane cards to actually look at, and that we'll go through it. We'll go through that in a different video and saying who the good players are and who the bad players are. However, when I logged on at first, 6 PM, I saw this and thought, what is this? They did this with another promo, I can't remember which one it was, where they did little riddles and stuff. However, these rewards are a lot better. You get 7,500 XP, you get, I believe that's Mid or Baby Muller, and you get this, I'm going to butcher his name, Doechi I think it is, and then also we get the Taram and a 50k pack. People have looked at this and I've seen it all over Twitter, people are confused, there's a bit of confusion with what players to use. However, I think I finally got it. So what I'm going to show you in this video is obviously what players are needed and what's needed at first. So I'm not going to waste any time. So we're going to go through the first squad now. So Sting B. This team has a superb start to the 2023 season with a strong unbeaten streak in the league. Recreate their run, solve this riddle. You will require 4 players from this club. This club is Borussia Dortmund. Now, if you're lucky, you'll have Borussia Dortmund players in your squad. If you don't, they're going to be about 3 to 4k each, obviously because of the market, and people will figure this out after this video. So obviously, hold on to your Bundesliga players. It's been mentioned throughout the week. I will pop a team on the screen in about 10 seconds, so just showing what team I'm going to be using for this. So yeah, first one is 4 BVB players with, obviously just play the games, you don't have to win them, it's just play the games. So this is the team I'll be using for, obviously not with all the empty players, I'm not that stupid. I'm going to score battles with this in about maybe an hour's time and getting it all done. But these are the 4 players I'll be using. If you obviously don't, you can obviously use loans in squad battles and stuff. So, and I would recommend doing it in squad battles because div rivals will be too hard, depending on what division you're in. But these are the 4 players I'll be using, all in my club. So yes, this is the club. The team I will be using for this one. Now let's go straight into the second one. So second one we have here is Celebration of Mewa. This one really confused me, to be fair, because I believe I knew it was going to be a hat trick one, so I was sat there for maybe like an hour looking at the players that scored a hat trick. My God, there's a lot. So obviously it reads the outstanding display by this player proved instrumental in propelling his team forward towards a comfortable. Oh my God, I can't speak English. Towards a comfortable victory. Hats off to him. Can you solve this riddle? This riddle refers to an Austrian striker. I can't even pronounce his name. I'm not going to try it. I will pop his name up on screen, or his card up on screen. So all you really need here is to score a hat trick with an Austrian player. I won't bother showing a squad for this one because I think we all know what the Austrian flag looks like. And if you don't, I'll throw it up on screen just in case you don't. But yeah, so what we're going to do is going to go straight into the third one. So this is where it starts to get a bit more trickier. So people got really confused at this one, the Bavarian victory. Packs of action. I saw a lot of people say Wolfsburg, which wouldn't be wrong also because they won 6-0 on their first day. However, it would be referring to Bayern Munich in this case. So I'll read it out, of course, like the other 2 that I did. So the start of the season came packs of action, a one-sided match with one team bagging half a dozen goals. Recreate their dominance and solve this riddle. So all you need to do simply is score 6 goals with Bayern Munich players. And I'll also show you the team right now. So this is the one player I'll be using for mine, of course. So obviously we've got Musiala here. Had to buy him for 1.7. There's a load for about 1.5, 1.6. Obviously I've only got to score 6 goals of him. So to be fair, the first 3, you can get two of the 3 done in one game. Obviously the hat trick with the Austrian player and the scoring the 6 goals of the Bayern Munich players. But now I will take us through to uno, that's number 1, to cuatro, I think. I'm not Spanish. So next up we have terrific ties. So As it reads, never give up, even when it looks like it's over, there is always a chance. This team showed their bullish side in this amazing late comeback. Can you solve this riddle? This is referring to the RB Leipzig comeback. So for this objective, I'll keep it short and sweet. Three goals with players from RB Leipzig. So obviously, as the last 3 objectives I've shown you, I will obviously show the team and player I'll be using. Majority of people will be using Timo Werner, and I probably will, but I'll still show you anyway, just so you can use it as reference if you need to. So, I won't be using Werner apparently. I'll be using, don't know his name, Simakan. I could use Sloboslai, which I might actually make a rotation for. But obviously I'm going to be using, I might be using his card to be fair. But obviously this is just to get 3 goals anyway, so it's only 1 game off. So obviously that's pretty easy to be fair. But let's not waste any time and get straight back into the 5th objective. So now we're on to our final 3. So this is the final one, the XP grind. So obviously, hopefully by this point you'll have your 5,000 here achieved. Obviously, if you feel free to go back for reference if you ever need to at any point. But for this one, it's quite thingy to be fair. Actually, it's pretty self-explanatory. Obviously, relegation battle. One team from Newcastle has a tough season so far. Shoot them to their season. Oh my god, I'm gonna restart that. One team from the capital has had a tough season so far, obviously Hertha Berlin. Shoot them to their season win total at the end of match day 31 to solve this riddle. So, what we need here is obviously they're on 6 wins. So, we need to score a goal with Hertha Berlin players in 6 wins. So this is obviously another one that requires more than 1 game. So obviously I will show you the reference team I'll be using. There is a squad showdown player, I can't remember his name. It was like, I'm not going to say his name because it was the South Korean right mid who's 85 rated. If you still got a hold of that, use that of course. Obviously if you don't have that, I've got the team just for you, so give me 2 minutes. So I will be using this guy here, obviously Ajuk, I think his name is. If I'm saying that wrong, sorry my Nigerians. If not, well, you're welcome. Anyways, obviously all I need to do is score a goal with this Hertha Berlin player in 6 wins. Obviously you can't just draw the game or lose the game, you do have to win them. Obviously, so you can obviously protect them to what it says. Obviously, getting the max amount of wins by match day 31. So yeah, this is your 5th objective. Let's move on to the 6th. So on to our 6th now. So we obviously have at the end of match day 31, these 5 clubs were at top of the table. Include two players from each of these clubs in your next 10 matches to solve this riddle. So, if you didn't really guess it, it's obviously the top 5 in the Bundesliga after match day 31, which are currently on. So the players you're going to need are Bayern Munich players, so 2 of them, Borussia Dortmund players, 2 of them, RB Leipzig players, 2 of them, and Freiburg, and also Union Berlin. So 2 from each obviously equals 10, good maths. So yeah, just use 10 players from each team, 10 players, 2 players for the next 10 matches. You don't have to win them, which is quite good. So if you want to go into div rivals or something, just play it and try force a rage quit to make it a bit quicker. You can do, but I would recommend doing all these objectives in squad battles. I'll also show you my reference team, and obviously if I did spend any coins, I will let you know on how much it did cost me in the end. Right, okay, that took me a hot minute, I can't lie, but obviously I'll be using a few familiar faces from the previous ones. So I'll be using Musiala again, obviously bought for 1.7. Second of all, I'll be using this Simakan, who cost me obviously first owner, so it was obviously nothing. I think the rest of these are actually first owner. Modeste I did buy for 8.5, don't ask, because I was testing it with, I believe, the second objective with a hat-trick, but it wasn't that one. I saw on Twitter that it worked, but it didn't. Obviously Sloboslai got 96 games. Union Berlin players, you need to be warned. There are none going for snipe price. They're all maximum 5k. When you're watching this video, that might change, but I did struggle to get some. Obviously, I will have enough coins. I just need to go sell some of my 83s on my transfer list. But obviously, it's going to cost you about 10k if you don't have the Union Berlin players. So fingers crossed you do have them. But now we're going to move on to the 7th and final objective. So we're finally on to the last of the objectives, which obviously grants you the Dohechi. Actually looks like a really usable card, and especially the agility and balance is really hard to link. But yeah, not bad for a free card. So, Iron Strength. This team has delighted football fans with their amazing performance this season. The memorable match was important because it ended their 5-game winless streak. Can you solve this riddle? I did gather it from, obviously, the club this guy plays for, which is Union Berlin. And obviously, we mentioned before, with the 6th objective, that the cards are pretty expensive at the moment. So, obviously, if you do have one, that's great. If you don't, it's going to cost you a bit of money to get this. So obviously with this one, 5-game winless streak, in that game that they won, the amount of goals scored, that was 2, which I can verify is correct. So with this one, for the last one, is you need to score 2 goals with Union Berlin players in unlimited matches. So I will share the squad, and obviously we'll go through the final overview of this card here. And obviously, yeah, I will get into that squad right now. So this is the penultimate squad. Obviously, already bought this guy, and there's some more proof of the coinage. 5k for this player. You can try a snipe one for 4.7, but apart from that, you're not going to get lucky. Or you can try bid for 300 coins, but I tried and it was useless. So yeah, this is your final squad. Now we're going to go review, obviously, Taram, and if I think he's a good card or not. And there will be a player review of him once I do complete these objectives, which could be out tomorrow if we're lucky. And obviously I will have some FUT Champ rewards tomorrow. But yeah, it's been your boys, Enox, and obviously I hope this actually really helps you out today. Obviously, if you want to like and subscribe, that'd be really helpful for the channel. Obviously, I've not been uploading for the last 2 years, so obviously I'm back, looking to help this community out. Best of luck with everyone with these objectives, and obviously for the rest of the team this season. But yeah, it's been a pretty productive video. So yeah, everyone, good luck, and it's been your boys Onyx, and I will see you all later.